What is up, everybody? It's your boy C Money. I am currently freezing my booty off in what is supposed to be beautiful Boulder, Colorado. We just had our first snow yesterday. It looks like summer is officially over. Ugh. What wasn't a mess was this past weekend when I was in lovely Long Beach, California to run the Long Beach Marathon. The next 11 minutes will give you a full recap of the event. A special shout out to my boy Michael for showing up, not only to cheer, but also to get some really awesome race footage. Michael, you're the man. Without further ado, the 2018 Long Beach Marathon. Enjoy. The audio did not quite record correctly, so we're going to try to do things a little differently this time. I will be doing a voiceover! Now I have a lot of what they call in the industry B-roll, so we're going to begin by doing a creative look at me traveling to the airport. Now this is when I was most excited about doing the actual filming and had the time, so you can see the creative juices were flowing. I was getting the good angles, I was recording every part of the journey, passing the Walmart truck, getting to the airport, the stop being requested.
Stop requested.
Getting off, walking down the stairs, all of that fun stuff. And after 1 minute of Mocko Show, we haven't seen a single glimpse of myself or any running footage, but we have seen what it looks like to take the free airport shuttle to the airport. I am now at DIA, getting on the tram to Terminal C, where I'm not going to get my flight, but actually pick up a free meal. Who left their fries? One of the benefits of being a Priority Pass member is access to, wait for it, time lapse, oh, and it's gone. One of the benefits of being a Priority Pass member is that I get $28 to spend at the Timberland Steaks and Grill restaurant, which means, wait for it, yes, more time lapse. I got a salad, 2 drinks, and it was all free of charge. Thank you, Priority Pass. After my meal, obviously had to do some hydrating and get to my actual terminal for my flight. Is that Elvis singing across the aisle for me? Oh, don't want to interrupt this message. This is important.
Thank you. Enjoy your flight.
Got a chance to watch the Yankees game. Guess what? Bases loaded. Strikeout. That's not ideal. First class does give you a free meal. Oh, where did my food go? And also unlimited alcohol, which means I absolutely took advantage of that. Flying into LAX, always beautiful, and it's nighttime all of a sudden. What happened with the time? One of the beauties of filming. I checked into the lovely Hilton Long Beach Hotel, got some good elevator selfies. I'm really tired. And I'll let C Money himself take it from here.
Whew. Finally made it to the hotel. It's about 10 p.m. I'm exhausted. Have a good night, folks. Good morning. Maybe not the best sleep in the world. It's 8 o'clock right now. We have a fairly busy pre-race day planned. Gonna head out very soon, pre-coffee, to go for a run. Shake out the legs, 4 to 5 miles. Get in some quick strides. Lots of stretching.
Paint me like the French girls, Jack.
Then we have a continental breakfast where I can load up on some coffee, get some carbs in the system, check out the expo a little bit later, scope the competition, pick up my bib, get back into my hotel room, relax for the rest of the day. The life of the runner is never that glamorous. Feeling the extra oxygen in my lungs. Glad to be at sea level. 24 hours till race time. I'm ready to go.
Final comment before we actually get to the race day footage. Long Beach is a gorgeous place. There's palm trees outside. American flags waving. They have delivery marijuana services. How about delicious breakfasts? But on top of all those good things, there are some bad. Namely, scooters! They're bird scooters, spin scooters, red scooters, blue scooters. Oh, those aren't blue. Lime scooters by the posts. Lime scooters by the bike rack. Scooters across the street. Guys riding scooters who, wait for it, yep, flick you off. I was a little surprised when San Francisco banned these from their city, but after seeing Long Beach littered with these things, I can't say I disagree with San Francisco's choice. With the inside scoop on scooters, I'm your reporter, Chris Mocko. Yeah! Okay, audio is on, video is filming. I happen to be in Long Beach, California, which is very much Dodger territory, but this is the only shirt that matched my shorts, so we're stuck with it for the day. YOLO! Feeling really good right now. Very close to passing out, so I wanted to record this before I officially went to the snoozevilles. Let's talk about the race. Woke up 3:12 in the morning, took a quick shower, pounded a cup of coffee, made a non-toasted bagel, smothered a bunch of peanut butter on both of them, finished my coffee, went for coffee round 2, pounded that as well. The garlic bread from last night was not cooperative. Went out, did my shakeout, some additional stretching, swapped into these beauties, 4%ers, trotted down in them to the start line. Made it to the start line with about 5 minutes to spare. No bathrooms available. That's why you always carry TP with you. Relace my shoes, because I always do that. Fix my hat, get my sunglasses nice and neat, and the race went off. You really don't know what's going to happen in a race like this. Squaring up people in that first mile of the race.
Let's go, breaking 220!
You can judge them by the shoes they're wearing. If these bad boys, then they're not messing around. If they're wearing Adidas, probably don't need to take them too seriously.
High five, high five! Oh, yeah!
Exactly 5 of us quickly separated ourselves from the rest of the race. Certainly more turns than were necessary. Some roundabouts, cul-de-sacs, loop-de-loops, 180-degree turn. For some of these roundabouts, I was running in lane 1 and they were out in lane 3 or 4. And what are you guys doing? Don't know. Learn your geometries. Always run the tangents. Quickly, we got down to a pack of 4. A bunch of us were putting in surges, including myself, trying to break up the pack.
How you feeling, bud? You're going fast. Are they your pacers or what? All right, sounds good.
We're about mile 8. I can tell that one of the runners is not really picking up the slack when it comes to taking the pace.
All right, still with
I
it.
put in a bit of a surge trying to break him. He doesn't really budge. I'm struggling at this point. I kept trucking along. So we make it to halfway, 13.1 miles, 1:13:45. More tactical, and it was not even split at all. Running in these environments where you're in the lead pack, you're competing for the win, is when I perform the best, because I'm not trying to keep up with the pack just to hit a certain split. I'm trying to keep up with the pack so I can win the darn race. Get that prize money at the finish, right? Back to the race. Still a pack of 3 runners. 3, not 6. Every mile or two, I thought that was the last mile for me. I wasn't going to make it any further, and I did not know if I was going to make it to the finish.
All right. More hills, please. I'll see you in 4 miles.
Okay, let's keep running. My legs were tying up. My stride in general just did not feel particularly fluid. And we kept going, focused on staying in the pack. I had a good sense of who was struggling, who was feeling good. The other guy was breathing heavily, really struggling, and I thought we absolutely need to drop this guy soon, but he never shook. We were entering Cal State Long Beach, and there was going to be some rollers. I took advantage of that. Right as we were exiting the campus, I noticed that the gap had increased. I had 7 miles of running left to go. I felt pretty darn terrible, but I knew these other guys were struggling too, and if I wanted to gap them, this was the time to do it.
Got this in the bag! Oh yeah!
I put in one final surge and committed to it. It was either going to break me or it was going to break them. Made my move. The gap started to increase. My confidence increased. Held that surge. Did not look back once. This is an important takeaway for any racing. There's 2 ways to run a race. One is looking in front of you and trying to chase the next guy in front of you. The other is looking behind you and just trying to hold off the guy behind you. Anytime you're doing that, it's not a winning strategy. The best way to race, keep on focusing ahead of you, assume that the next guy is right behind you, and just keep on putting the same effort. Kept on hammering the last 2 miles.
See you at the finish.
Checked my hair, fixed my beard snots, gave a couple fist pumps, and crushed to the finish line. Did my now patented Mocko limbo at the finish line. Ended up running 2:25:45, 1:12 for the second half marathon, so negative split. Have zero complaints about how it went down. Glad that I was able to persevere, have that mental fortitude to get through that part of the race. Really positive day. Even at mile 23, was not assured that I could win the race based on how my legs felt. Whew. After the race, we were able to get into the VIP tent, which was spectacular.
Why don't you give us a tour of the VIP tent?
All right, we got
Make your own omelets.
bacon, eggs,
No chocolate chip, nothing.
for some reason smoked salmon. Who wants smoked salmon after a race?
Fresh fruit and vanilla. No, I need coffee.
And most importantly, an open bar.
What should we do? Let's do Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. I don't always drink beer, but when I win, I drink Michelob Ultra.
That was a nice way to cap off the day. I am ready to cash out and take a nap. But thank you, Michelob Ultra. We are always open to new sponsors. This is what a true fan does. I'm definitely taking this back with me. Beard? Slightly less beard. Camera just ran out of battery, so I'm switching to my phone. There actually was some prize at this race. Glass trophy. Most importantly, there was a $1,500 first place prize on the lines. Pretty pumped on that. This guy is in great spirits. It wasn't a PR, really hard effort. Tested mentally, I was tested physically. I got to the finish line. I've got a lot of bacon, a lot of pastries, and a lot of breakfast burritos waiting for me right now. I'm gonna go attack those and then get out in the town tonight. Light the city up, baby! Time to switch from roads to the trails. Next up, Javelina Jundred, end of October. See you there.